I sat through over 3 hours of DKOldies videos that I could withstand. I tried to watch every single video that they had made from when they started the channel, but could just barely stomach most of the content that they had, because after a while, it became boring, redundant, and dare I say lame, up until roughly about a year ago when they started implementing the MrBeast algorithm into their thumbnails and started making YouTube shorts with their critically acclaimed leader, Joey.
I'm gonna ship it. He ordered an NES Mario bundle with an original controller, Tyson's Punch-Out, Paperboy, and Tecmo Bowl. Let's go find him.
At this point, this is just packaging ASMR. This is like, hey, check out, like, this is nostalgia porn. Oh, check out all these games. Oh, and we're packaging them.
Daniela just placed an order for her son's birthday. Let's ship it.
Now, let me start about my experiences with DKOldies and the reason why I feel as though I have important context on the matter. Let me rewind to August 2022. I had reconnected with my old friend Glimpse.
Yep. Tasty. What?
And I thought the best way to bond with him was by playing Battletoads. Now, I had gotten into the game recently and I was playing it on the emulator and just thought, well, you know, I like retro games and he likes multiplayer games. So I hook up Battletoads on RetroArch, and we do it on the emulator. Now, mind you, I have a fuck ton of retro games, and I have a lot of classic consoles too, so that's why I'm so into this stuff. But I just didn't feel like hooking any of that up, but also, more importantly, I didn't own a copy of Battletoads, so I just proceeded to hook it up on the emulator, thinking that was the only opportunity I was ever going to have to play it. But then Glimsh had a funny idea. He urged me to consider playing this on the original hardware, and for the most part, I practically ignored him, because I thought, why the hell would I want to do that? We have the emulator, it's fine. It wasn't known to me that you have to play Battletoads on original hardware, or else you face something known as input lag.
That one's fucking the craziest. It's a stage,
awful.
I think.
That's one where you need a CRT.
If two people are on screen, there's like lag.
And this is the level that I can't beat on a newer television.
Enter DKOldies.
DKOldies. Bob ordered some games. Let's grab his stuff.
I was hanging out in my room trying to find a copy of Battletoads when I stumbled upon it on DKOldies' website. Now, mind you, this was in July of 2022. Now, I noticed slightly cheaper copies on eBay for like $33, but I opted for the DKOldies copy of roughly $48, which was almost $50, because I figured I was getting something of quality, because the store was dedicated to classic Nintendo games, and I thought I would be getting a quality product. I showed my friend what I had bought. I sent him screenshots of the purchase, hence these photos right here that I'm putting into the video. I already had a CRT and a Nintendo, so all I needed was the game. I placed the game in my Nintendo, and I wasn't surprised that it didn't work. I proceeded to do the cleaning method of using the Q-tips and the Windex, and the game would still fault at times, but hey, it worked. My friend did question the authenticity of the cartridge, considering it to be a fake, but I trusted DKOldies because they were a website that, apparent to me in my mind, dealt specifically with classic games, therefore making them seem more legit, and they had Joey, which now seems far more suspicious to me, but seemed more trustworthy, like he was the leader of the gang or something and like had this all under control, and the fact that when you tilt an NES cartridge and notice the Nintendo seal of quality has a glare to it, that's when you know you have an authentic cartridge. And that's what the copy of Battletoads does, so I assume I have a legit cartridge. Ironically enough, if you're an avid classic Nintendo fan like me and play the NES a lot, then Game Genie somehow makes the game work first try. Like, I was filming this specifically for the video, I was moving the NES around and I turned it on and it didn't work, but then it actually did work. And then I thought, maybe this is too good to be true, and I went past the Game Genie screen and I did just kind of get like a white screen of death. So my copy of Battletoads to this day works perfectly fine, plugged into the Game Genie, mind you. I don't have to really do the Q-tip method if I have it plugged into the Game Genie. When I did proceed to clean this game, it came filthy as balls. And I'm talking like Grandpa's balls after he teabags a jar of Nutella after taking a shit. Like, I'm talking musty balls. I'm talking you dunk your balls so deep in a swamp, and alligators repulsed by that shit. However, given this is a 30-year-old game, I gave less than a fuck. The simple pleasure of having the legitimate copy of Battletoads and being able to play it on the CRT television I had as a kid was good enough for me. They seemed legit enough. Fast forward a little bit to the future, maybe 3 months or so, out of nowhere, I started seeing them on the YouTube Reels. And mind you, like the second I watched one, I watched another, and another, and another, and another, and another. And before I knew it, I was surprised by how many videos they had actually accumulated over a 2-year period. Before the DKOldies scam hype, it would appear that they were just a bunch of 20-something, 30-somethings just running a classic Nintendo business, and they started it, and everything just seemed positive. Or so I thought. But it's like not even his YouTube channel, it's Drew, or whatever the hell his name is. He's just the face of DKOldies. I mean, I even replied to their death threat video saying how bad I felt for them. And Joey actually replied to me. Or at least I assumed to be Joey. Because considering we can't trust this company, I don't actually even know if it really was Joey. There's one thing you have to understand about DKOldies' priorities. And it's the fact that they have one person cleaning over what appears to be 100 Nintendo consoles and prioritizing filming over the products being packaged over producing an authentic supply of genuine Nintendo games using false marketing and manipulation to fund their business. Now, Joey is the center star, revealing himself to the crowd with his orange hair and DKOldies blue shirt, inviting nostalgic, friendly personality. He is idolized in the DKOldies lore as the chairman and leader. But there's something not right about that. He almost always is seemingly friendly and honest and true. But then why are people upset with them? That's what imposes suspicion. If Joey is such a friendly, oriented guy who makes a YouTube channel and is running this small business, then why are everybody so upset with him? I mean, he didn't even show his face, rather his presence, until July 19th of 2019.
Hey guys, it's Joey here with DKOldies. Since I'm off for the holiday, I want to do something a little bit different for this Friday's video. I'll be back next Friday at my normal time for an all-new live video, new contests, new giveaways. I've got all kinds of fun stuff lined up.
This company has been in business for 17 years. Joey imposes himself as the leader and chairman. Enter Drew Steimel.
My name is Drew Steimel,
Born February 1977.
and this is what's your last name?
Leach.
It's my good friend Anthony Leach.
I want to talk about how you started this company.
Yeah, I mean I don't like talking about it.
Who doesn't like talking about their fucking successful business?
Selling cars. A lady came in and she bought a car like all in cash. She's like, I sell pet supplies online. I can sell pet supplies online. So I started looking at all like the pet supplies at like the local grocery store, and I'm like, I can just buy it right here and flip it right over.
What the fuck did he just say?
And I'm like, I can just buy it right here and flip it right over.
And there you have it. If you didn't think DKOldies was a scam, the owner and leader himself just admitted in their first podcast that that was his entire motivation for starting the business. This guy is a selfish piece of shit. I hate his stupid fucking watch. He looks just like a scam artist, very nervous looking. But take a look at Joey. Joey is very friendly and nostalgic and also very youthful and marketable towards the DKOldies brand. This fucking guy, Drew, who started the business, is not marketable by any means. He has a lot of POV first-person shots in the beginning where he talks about video games, and he's very boring sounding. So enter Joey. Joey is a rather lanky-looking guy who represents the face of DKOldies as a whole. Within the last year, the YouTube channel has even adopted the MrBeast algorithm of YouTube videos by putting his face in the videos to anticipate viewers with quality content and intimate engagement. They use YouTube Shorts primarily because it's probably the easiest way to approach engagement with fans and get watch time over quickly, i.e. making more money off of YouTube. Mind you, I don't have the information necessary to believe that maybe they sold the warehouse to Joey because, you know, the business didn't have any momentum until Joey showed up. Prior to that, they showed videos of them loading up a lot of video games and getting a lot of business. And ironically, there are no more voiceovers from Drew himself. And then Joey appears out of nowhere. I would also assume that Joey actually made an earlier appearance here in this video because as you can see, there's no wedding ring on his hand. And in this video, it's Drew speaking and he has a wedding ring on his hand. The whole staff then transforms from men in their almost 50s to young people in their assuming mid-20s to early 30s. And look at the whiteboard right here. It's even saying that we're going to buy stuff from eBay and Amazon and sell it on DKOldies.com. It's right there. It's in the image. almost seems like that Drew sold DKOldies to Joey, which I would not believe for one fucking second. Imagine you're a child and you stumble upon all this cool Nintendo shit. Who do you think you're gonna want to explain and show you this stuff? Joey from DKOldies? Or this random fuck who looks like he's gonna goddamn molest you? Okay? Like, they could have had an awesome business and done some real good, but it was all just about money. Like, what is wrong with this human race that shit like this happens? Like, they literally have 1 million subscribers. And I should point out that this video had taken me 2 days to do, and within those 2 days, they have gained 2,000 more subscribers. And they have an awesome business, you know, that I would love to have been a part of, that I felt sympathy for, that I cared for. And it was all just about money. DKOldies fucking sucks because they don't live up to their own expectations. They have one guy working on over 100 consoles. Like, okay, that's a fucking legitimate joke. There's no way that that's serious. They don't pull through on quality supply and are out for the mighty, mighty dollar because that's the entire motivation of the whole fucking business. And thanks for watching, you know, and subscribe. I would also like to point out that 2 days after Moist Critical posted his DKOldies situation video, they actually stripped everything off of their website, and I had assumed that they had just gone completely out of business and felt embarrassed from the reception they got from Moist Critical's fans, but they seem to have everything back up, so just thought that was an interesting little fact.